Hi, I'm Brian. Welcome back to another On the Road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Stop! Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for proper voltage. We're looking at a Whirlpool single wall oven, and the complaint is that the bake temperatures are incorrect. We've tested our temperature probe, which tested correctly, which that would only leave the control board for any temperature issues. So today we're going to be replacing the control board. Alright, so to gain access to components, we're going to need to pull the wall oven out. So the first thing we want to do that is remove the door. For this repair, you will need a Phillips screwdriver, a 1/4-inch nut driver, and a pair of needle nose pliers. Just going to open the door and we're going to pull up on these clips on the hinges, and then we're going to bring the door back up. And once it gets to about this position here, and once we get to right here, we can lift it up and out. Alright, we went ahead and turned off the breaker to the unit. Now we're going to remove the 2 Phillips screws here, securing it in place. Alright, so to get to the main control board, we need to remove this top panel. There's a couple 1/4-inch screws around it holding it in place. Alright, we're going to remove this little cover here, 1/4-inch screw, and there's a little harness here that we're going to release just to give us some more slack when we take the top panel off. A pair of needle nose pliers and push in on those. Alright. Alright, we're going to remove the ground screw here and give us some more slack on this top panel. Alright, we're going to slide the top panel over here. Alright, so here's our main control board, and we're going to need to replace it. To do that, we're going to need to remove all the wiring connections first. We'll start here with our ribbon cable to the user interface. Just a tab you push in on them and pull them straight off. Just want to take note, take a picture or something of where all these wires are so you don't mix them up when you put them back on. Alright, then there's just one 1/4-inch screw here on this side to remove, and the other side is just tabbed in place, so we're going to lift it up, slide it out. Oh, we got one more connection here. Slide this ribbon cable off of here. It's actually part of the plastic housing. It helps keep it in. It acts like a tab here. Just pull down on this and pull that out there. Alright, so we're going to reinstall the new board. 2 tabs going on this side first. Before we set it all the way down, we're going to want to connect this ribbon connector here. Push it in place until it locks in. Reinstall the 1/4-inch screw and reconnect all of our wire harnesses here. Just gonna make sure we got them all back on here. Still have our ribbon cable. Now we just have our last connection here. All right, now we can go ahead and reinstall the top panel. First, we'll reattach our ground wire here. And we're going to reinstall our connector through the back of the top panel. Okay. And we'll reinstall the cover for this. All right, we can go ahead and reinstall our oven into the cabinet. All right, now we can reinstall our 2 screws. And now the door can go back on. So get those in there, and then we're going to bring it down. And then we're going to push these to the back. Okay, we've turned the power back on to the unit and tested out all of our components, and that will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.